How's it going, everybody? David Hedge here, House Hedges Gaming, with a bit of an update video for you. And as you can see, I am filming from my car. And that means that we're going to be hitting the road, but this time it's going to be a bit different. You see, in the world of professional wrestling, on the very bottom of the match cards back in the day, and it still holds true to this day for wrestling and UFC and a lot of other sports, there is a line on the very bottom that says card subject to change. And that was always there for in case somebody got sick, somebody got injured, somebody couldn't make the town, so they could make adjustments accordingly. And this year, right at the beginning, I had some big plans. I was originally going to try and do a Dice Throne March Madness tournament, and I already started voting on which champions would get in for that game, which, by the way, if you haven't checked out Dice Throne, make sure you do. It's a great dice rolling game. But that plan got postponed. I also plan on doing coverage of Big League Comic-Con, but I'm actually working both days at the Berglund Center as the event supervisor for the event. But if I can get pictures and videos some way, somehow during breaks, I'll definitely post those on Facebook and try to do a little video compilation here on YouTube. But the biggest thing I wanted to talk about today on this update is that Cindy and I are hitting the road to Indiana, more specifically Terre Haute, Indiana, and we're moving there. We had some news come up on December 21st that our current place of residence was sold, and the person that bought it wanted to use it for their assisted living business. And they have been great. They've actually been working with us a whole lot to make sure we had the funds to do this move. And originally we were talking about it and just looking at what we can do in Roanoke. But unfortunately, the way Roanoke is right now, as far as it being a medical town, a lot of places their rent has gone up to where it's like, for a one-bedroom apartment, about $1,000. And then you go higher and higher if you want a 2-bedroom, a 3-bedroom apartment, or if you want to try and rent a house. It gets a little pricey down here. But years ago, Cindy and I, when we first went to Gen Con together, she looked at me and she was like, you know what? I could live here in Indiana. And I was like, yeah, I think I could too. It'd be pretty cool to have Gen Con in our backyard. And so over the years, we went to Gen Con, enjoyed Indianapolis, we made friends, and we have chosen family up there. And just recently we went up there to scout out a few things and check out some houses and all. And plus, at my age, I'm 41 years old, been at my full-time job for over half my life. I've been there on and off. I had a 10-year stint, and then I had almost a 14-year stint. And it's just time for a change. It's time for a new chapter in our lives. And that's what we're going to do in Terre Haute, Indiana. And some people, when change is coming, they have butterflies in their stomach. I got condors. I'm a big guy. I got the big birds. Because I'm just excited, and I'm anxious, I'm nervous. I have every single possible feeling that you can have, not only for a move, but for a change. The line of work I'm going to be going into is a bit different than what I'm used to, but it's going to be a challenge, and I accept that challenge. It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Cindy's going into a brand new field as well, and we're both going to be able to just hold one job each and just be able to go up there and have a spectacular time getting adjusted to a new town, getting able to go to a lot of different new places. We're going to be able to go to Chicago, go to be able to St. Louis, go to Columbus, all that stuff, because we don't really have that option here in the Roanoke Valley. We've pretty much exhausted a lot of the surrounding areas of the big things that we could do, going to Baltimore, going to Charlotte, going to Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg and all that. And the Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg still within range, because it's still like 5.5, 6 hour drive. But it's time to change, and it's time to, like I said, start the next chapter in our lives. So there's going to be a bit of a interruption in videos here on the YouTube page. I'll try and do as much cover as I can on stuff on Facebook. And hopefully, once I get moved, I'll be able to set up a studio finally. Instead of filming in front of my computer desk, I'll actually have a full setup and all. And hopefully y'all will enjoy that once I get that set up and be able to start exploring the town of Terre Haute and going to Indianapolis more regularly and actually go and see what it's like outside of Gen Con. And check out Chicago, and there's still other adventures getting ready to be had this year. And hopefully all of you will join us for that. But I wanted to make that announcement and just give you a heads up on the update and all. And it's going to be a change, my friends. And I can't wait for it. And hopefully you all will join us for the journey. But thank you all so much for checking out this video. And like I said, be patient. There's going to be an interruption in videos. If I could do some stuff here and there, I will. If you don't want to miss any of it, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you click the bell so you get notifications and all that good stuff so you can see what's going on. And once we start getting everything back up and running, we'll let you know, and we'll get some new stuff on the channel and lead up to Gen Con and anything else we can get into. But thank you all so much for checking out this video. And until next time, my friends, stay safe and take care.